zines, a zine is a personal expression of your own self. This is a picture of some of the zines that I have made and put into a cover. So zines are a way of expressing yourself. It's a way of personally expressing yourself. I have to move this. Okay. Yes. I'm not able to move this from here for some reason.
You can scroll, ma'am.
Okay. What is a zine? A zine basically is a short form for the word magazine. So if you cut off the magazine, that's what you're left is a zine. And a zine is basically, it's a non-commercial thing. So even if when you're selling a zine, you're only doing it to cover your costs. And it's grassroots based, which means it comes from within the community itself. It's not like a large magazine, say, which a big company produces and which, you can get from a newsstand, and you have to cover the cost of the magazine. So you may write things in it which might, please the advertisers, or which follows a certain editorial bent, which is aligned to, say, a ruling party or to a political party, so as not to make anyone angry. It comes from within the community, from within your own self, and it is independently published by you and is do it yourself. So there's nothing in it which has the whiff of a larger corporation in it. It's something that anyone can publish a zine and distribute it for themselves. Why would you want to make a zine? Traditional publishing, as we know it, is very difficult. You have to find a publisher, you have to show them your manuscript, you have to tell them whether their editors will see it, do they like it or not, they might reject your work. Self-publishing, as we have found in the age of the internet, is very easy. Anybody can publish anything they like on social media. Similarly, with a zine, you publish your own zine, it's easy to create, and you can make your voice heard, bring your issues into the public eye. So if you say you live in a locality which has a water problem, you can make a zine on that, print a lot of copies of your zine and go and give it into your entire neighborhood and have people talking about it. The other reason why a zine is good is it makes your talent known. So if you're a good writer, you write poetry, or an artist and you make cartoon strips, how will you get your stuff out to people? How will you get it across when there is no other way? Well, you can make a zine of what you do and people will come to know of what you do. It encourages new thoughts and ideas without having to go to regular channels like TV or print, and you can do what you like. And you don't even have to have a dependence on the internet that, oh, I can't download this because I have no net connection today. I can't see this video because, my net connection is slow. It's a physical book. You keep it, you take it out, and like any other book, you can take it out and read it whenever you like. It is cheap to produce and distribute. You only have to make photocopies of your zines, and that doesn't cost anything much to do. So it is, and you can distribute it. As we can go ahead, I'll tell you how you can distribute it. Who reads zines? Everyone reads zines. It can be your readers, can be your friends, it can be the community around you, or it can even be the world if it catches the public fancy. In your zine, you can share anything. You can share your experiences, you can share your skills, your interests, your opinions, your ideas. If you know, for instance, how to, create an origami thing, for instance, you can draw little sketches and do a zine out of that. You want to talk about a holiday, you can create a story and create a storybook zine out of that. You want to talk about, like I said, a water problem, you can create a zine out of that. Once you create a zine, you will find other people who share your ideas or who enjoy your work or support your cause. And you can build a community of people who are of similar minds and make new friends as well. What kind of zines can you have? You can have political zines on political topics which are of interest, like say, for instance, on an environmental issue. You can make personal zines on, say, an experience you had when you went through depression during the lockdown. You can make art zines of drawings or paintings that you do. You can make interest and hobby zines. You can make a hobby zine if you have a pebble collection, for instance. You can make a zine on pebble collections. Or you can even make a compilation zine where if you have 6 people who are doing poetry, you can collect that poetry, decide which ones are very good to be put in a particular zine and come out with editions. which is actually very nice when you have children in a class, because you can have zines made by everyone. You can have compilation zines and keep them coming all the time. The list, like I've written, is endless, and it goes on and on as long as you want it to. The format, there are different ways in which you can make a zine. You can fold as many papers to make a thick zine, if you like, of 8 pages long, and staple it. You can fold it and make a single cut zine, which is what we are going to do today. You can make a concertina fold one, which is basically like a fan. You can make any format that you like. I'm just going to make the simplest one today, which is the format that I prefer because it's fast, easy, and you can make it on the go as well. Here, how can I make my zine? You can cut and paste, you can create comics, you can write and illustrate, you can use photographs, you can use images from magazines. So today, whatever arsenal you've come with, whatever you've got in your treasure chest to take out and start making your zines, there are no rules, there's only imagination. That's how we're going to work this. And what do I put in my zine? This is what we will come to when we go ahead and start doing this. You have to make an idea list of what you want to do, a goal of what you want to communicate with it. Is there something you want to talk about, or is there something you want to show? Decide how your zine should make a person feel. Should it make me feel excited, happy? Should it make me motivate me to do something? And jot down everything you want to say on a piece of paper. You can even make a mind map. Start with your main idea and make a little cloud around it of different things you want to say. But remember, you only have a few pages to say it in. So you have to make it go to your central core idea and work with it over there. Perfection is overrated. Do not aim for perfection. Do not aim to make something which is absolutely got no mistakes in it and it's perfect. Just be free to be yourself. No rules to be followed. It just has to have personal expression. How will we share the zine? This is something we'll go towards at the end when we have finished making a zine, and you will understand and you will have your own ideas yourself on how you can distribute your zine with different people. And so I think we can just get started with how to make a zine. So there. So I hope that gave you a little bit of an idea. When zines started at the beginning in China, at least, there used to be a wall and people used to go and put up their things on dissent on the walls. So if there was something that they did not like about a particular policy, they would go and write it on the wall. And that was a zine that everybody went and read over there. Then in the West, when new bands started coming out, new music started coming out, and there was no way that you could approach traditional channels, they started making zines promoting their bands. And that's how the zine community has grown. What we need to do today is I would like you to first think of what you would like to make a zine on. It could be anything. Like I said, you can think of a problem that you want to face or that you want to talk about. If you're thinking of your children, then you can even make a zine on simply things like multiplication tables. You can do anything that you like. I would like to show you a few examples of what I have done, just to give you an idea. This was the first zine I made, which says lockdown zine and unlocked in the lockdown. And here I have talked about how lockdown progressed and what we did. We lit diyas and we did thalis, and then what happened after that. And then I've ended it by saying very soon the lockdown will be over. So this was the first zine I made. Another one I made was simply a story. It's a little story that I've written about a vacation in the hills, and I've done little drawings. Remember, it doesn't have to look very perfect to anything. This is all handwritten and photocopied, so it's fairly easy to do. I have made zines on things like simply what I can look out of my window, what I can see from my window, which is nothing. It's very easy. It's got few words, as you can see, and it talks about what I see from my window. And in the end, I have a little twist in the tail, so to speak, in the zine. I have made one which is a simple one on my hobbies. So it talks about what my hobbies are, where I like to cut things. I like to cut paper, and I like to cut out designs from paper and stick it onto a piece of paper. So I've made a collage here, or I like to cut out paper patterns. So I talk about each thing. If I say why I like cutting, I talk about why I like cutting. Or I might say why I like cutting out pieces from another card and the technique in which you can cut a card properly. Or I've talked about why I like to cut paper patterns and why a hobby is good for you. I've made some which are purely on, say, I've made one which is on different types of glue that we know. The children love something like that. There's Joker glue, and there's Fevicol, and there's a Fevistick, and there's different kinds of glues that I have. And this is simply a zine on glues. So you can even make a zine on quotations that you have collected from different places, which you think might be interesting to you. So I would like you all to start thinking a little bit in your heads about what is the kind of zine that you would like to make. And first we'll just make a practice zine. I'm going to show you simply how to start. So I hope you all have a piece of A4 paper with you. Yes. So if you have a piece of A4 paper, first fold it into half. Once you folded your piece of paper into half, I hope all of you have done that. Yes. Once you folded your, I'm following Priyanka Pandit because I can see her work very clearly from myself. So once you fold it into half, fold it into half again. Just remember to make your edges meet correctly so that it remains neat and symmetrical. So you've done this. Once you folded it into half, fold it into half yet again. Yes. So now you have something which is this size, right? Now, once you've got this size, open it up. Open it into your double fold. So this is your whole thing. It will show so many parts. Sorry, it will show so many parts. Fold it into half again. And on the folded side, this is my open side. This is my folded side. I'm going to take a scissor and I'm only going to cut it from this central line to this part, which is where my fold comes, right? Can you all see this clearly? This is the open part. So you do not have to cut the open part side. You have to cut this closed part side. Just till your line, till your fold. So just cut so much. I'm going to cut it now. Yes. Once you've cut it, open it up. Turn it like this. Hold it from both the ends and do this. Yes. So you've got pages like this. Just fold the whole thing in. Yeah. Just fold the whole thing in. Just pat it down and fold it over. And just crease the sides so that it becomes firm enough. And you can see that you have created a 4-page booklet, right? So you have created a simple, very quick 4-page booklet. This is from an A4 size. You can even use an A3. If you use a bigger paper, you will get a bigger size zine. If you use a smaller paper, I've made zines which are even so small just for the fun of it. So, but this is a nice size. It works very nicely and it's nice to put into a folder or slip it into your bag and then, just go and give somebody a zine. So it's just fun to do. So this is your basic thing which is ready. Now, would you like to share some ideas with me? You can share it in the chat if you like, or you can speak up. I don't know how the format works. So we could discuss a few ideas and then I'd like you all to start making like a rough idea of what you want to make. Because I'd like to hear some ideas from you on what you could make a zine on. You could either type it or you can speak up, whatever. Any ideas? Any current issues that you would like to make a zine on, for instance? Would anybody like to make a zine on the pandemic? But remember, you only have one title page and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 pages to cover an entire pandemic in. Okay, books. Books is a nice one. So you can make a zine on books. And you can decide in books what sort of thing you want to talk about, your favorite books or anything. Mind map or concept map of the topics. Yeah, drops is nice. Yes, Srividya, you can make a mind map or a concept map of the topics that you're going to teach. Just remember that you have 7 pages in which you want to talk about what you want to say. And either you want to cut and put pictures on it or you want to draw along with it. It's always nice to have a little bit of a visual and a little bit of writing. Or you can have something which is just visuals as well, because even that works quite well. And you can do that as well. So if you have any other ideas, yeah, water with Basant Panchami is nice. Yes. So all these topics which you have, you can start making a little mind map to think about what you want to put in your zine. And if you want to cut out pictures along with it to put, or even want to cut out, say, little pieces of a headline from a newspaper which you want to put to get started off. So your headline could be your title over here. And you can make that this. You can make haiku poems. Yes, that's lovely actually. Yeah, you can put haiku poems, and each page could be one haiku poem, and you can put a little drawing with it if you like. And you can use one page actually to explain what a haiku poem is and what the rhyme scheme of a haiku poem is. And then you can put different haiku poems and put an ending for it. So yes, you can do all sorts of things with it. So if you would quickly like to take 5 minutes to 10 minutes, actually take 10 minutes to think of what you want to say in your zine, and make a list of, put out all the ideas that you want to put into your little book, and then we can go ahead to actually making the zine. So you'll have to start working now. Also think of it from the children's point of view that you're having in class, that if you're doing a particular topic, you could put them into groups and they can make a zine. And then you would have, like, each one of them would have different topics, say water conservation, water cycle, water something. So you have 5 groups making 5 different zines. You put them all into a folder called water. Hey, you have a little textbook thing going. And everybody can exchange the zine and take it home and read it. Kitchen gardening, that's nice. Daily routine is very nice. We're getting fantastic kind of ideas over here. I hope you all are taking down these ideas, because these are ideas which you can, oh nice, new words that children are learning, like a vocabulary book. Yes, you can do words. I did one on words as well. So I think you should just make a list of all these so that you have innumerable titles and prompts that you can start with. This was mine on vocabulary. I had just a few words. I had anyway, I had jane de, let it go, and I had get on with it. That was it, and simple. So emotions, yes. Names of facial expressions, that's actually make a lovely zine, because you can have little, for children understand, right? Emojis. So you can have different emojis on different pages. Cuisines. Okay, so get started. Everybody who has an idea can get started with their own idea. Those who still are thinking of an idea but want to get started can pick up an idea from here as well and do it. So I'm going to give you a little while to first make your mind map, and then you can actually start making your zine. So if by around in the next 15 minutes, if you can have, first put down your ideas, after which number your ideas as pages, so that you don't run on this garden area and they're slowly building something over there. A newspaper may not print it. they'll say we don't want to. You make a
Very
zine, you
true.
draw a little thing, it looks sweet and innocent, but you're distributing it. People are reading
Right.
it. So yes, it can be used for creating public awareness for sure. Like I had made this one called
Oh, wow.
Crime. Crime is one which talks about environmental degradation. So it talks, I'll just read it out to you quickly since we are on the topic. Do we have a minute? Can I read it out to you?
Yes, yes,
Because
ma'am.
this is one I like a lot. So it says crime, and then it says, we snatched the treasures off the mountain and left it littered with trash. And there is like a, we invaded the deep sea, looted its jewels for cash. And there's like a big fishing net over there. Then it says, we demolished ancient forests to make way for thirsty fields. Drink up all the water. We flattened flowers for sidewalks, leaving nothing for the bees. We jostled for airspace. Our planes knocked out the birds. We built golf courses on the travel corridors of elephant herds. When everything was taken, we robbed people of their dignity. Please God, make me a weasel, a human I'd rather not be. So in this one, I have covered, mountain trash, where people leave trash on mountains like Everest and litter it. I've talked about how we take away things from the sea. I've talked about how we take away forests to build fields. I've talked about how we take away flowers from the bees who we are needed to build sidewalks and gardens for ourselves. I've talked about airports which drive birds away who die because of bird hits. I've talked about how we take away natural habitats of animals. And I've said, I'd rather be an animal than be a human being. So I've covered so many conservation issues in one little zine. So just as an example.
Ma'am, can we ask one more question?
Please.
Yeah.
Very happy to answer.
Yeah. Can this zine culture be brought into school as an extracurricular activity, or can it just be done as a hobby or a recreation activity?
It depends entirely on you, really, what you want to do. As long as, I would think the basic thing to remember would be, as long as you don't make it into a structured activity for a child, where you say, oh, now you have to write this like this, and there must be at least 8 lines on each page, or they must rhyme, or it must have a drawing and it must have a writing. The moment you impose rules
Right.
on the zine making, you're going to rob the fun out of it and they won't enjoy doing it. So if you're going to do it and say, hey,
Very true.
we're going to have like a festival where we're all going to make these zines, and we're all going to exchange zines with each other and build our little and make a little shelf in our classroom where all these remain like a library, and you can pick up one and read and put it back over there, then it's fun. So how you want to do it in your school is really entirely up to you.
Yes.
Anything else? Anyone? Okay. So I have a couple of zines. All my zines are on Instagram. If you want to take a look at them, then my Insta handle is Smita V Kumar, V for victory, SMITA V KUMAR. So if you're curious to see what my zines are like and what topics I've covered, you can follow see them on Instagram. And I've
Ma'am, can you please just repeat it once again?
Yeah, SMITA Smita V Kumar. That's my Insta handle.
Okay.
Yeah. I put it in the chat also. That will show you all my zines. So basically, all 25 of them that I have currently made, they're all on my Instagram. So you can swipe, and there's a guide over there in Instagram on my page. In the guide, all the zines are listed, and you can read each one of them, just to get an idea of the kind of topics I've covered.
Yeah, we would love to see them, ma'am.
I'd be only too happy. Everyone likes their work to be seen, and I think kids especially would love it, if they get to see. Yeah, you can show Anjana. Anjana wants to show something. How would I see Anjana's
Ma'am, I make it now.
yeah, sure.
This is my zine on insect, ma'am.
Can you put Anjana here? 1 second, I'll mute. I'll just spin you over here. Yeah. Oh, nice. Insects. Okay. Can you
And this
turn
is my first page, ma'am. And the second page is on each and every page, I'm going to write the insect name and a short poem on it.
very nice.
This is my first page, and the second page is
Oh, so cute. Hmm. If you'll be my
this is a
dinner, I'll let
spider,
you.
ma'am. And this is
Yeah.
a short poem on
Yes,
it. And this is honeybee, ma'am.
very nice.
And this is a short poem, ma'am. Can I tell you, ma'am?
I can read it. Honeybees are a bright sunny yellow and they're busy all day with chores.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. ma'am.
Yeah, it's very nice. Yes, this is a great topic, insects. Just cover different insects and it's a small little thing. And it's easy to remember because you're not writing a whole big paragraph.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
it's easy for kids to remember as well, isn't it?
And some lines for the spider, ma'am.
Yes, I'm a little spider. Watch me spin. If you'll be my dinner, I'll let you come in. That's funny. And you're going to have an ant,
Yes, ma'am. On the next, I have many insect names.
grasshoppers. Yeah, I'm sure. Fly. Yeah. So if you've stapled your zine together, how many pages have you done?
Ma'am, actually, I stapled it.
If you're doing the zine the way I've folded it, you don't need to staple it. If you're going to use
Okay.
separate pieces of paper, then you'll need to staple them together. But just remember, if you're going to photocopy them and make copies of them, then
Okay.
stapling method may be a bit painful for you to do.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Just look at the YouTube links. I can share them on the email that I have, and with Lakshana with some YouTube links on how to fold a zine, and you
Okay,
can
okay,
follow
ma'am.
that as well. I find this the easiest way. It's not like I'm dogmatic about it or something. I just find this the easiest way to do it once you've got it right, because you don't need gum, you don't need stapler, you don't need anything.
Okay,
just
actually,
fold your
ma'am, I
paper.
don't understand properly how to fold the zine. That's why I stapled it, ma'am. Sorry.
Okay, you can just see the YouTube link. I can show you again, but
Okay.
one piece of paper, fold it in half, fold it in half, fold it in half. Open up the whole thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, open up the whole thing. Fold it from the long end into half like this. And then so now you have one paper which is in two halves, right?
Okay,
ये
ma'am.
बीच का लाइन है, right? ये बीच का
Yes,
लाइन है,
ma'am, ये बीच का line है.
क्योंकि ये ऐसे अगर था और अगर मैं इसको फोल्ड कर देती हूँ हाफ टू हाफ, ये बीच का लाइन हुआ, राइट?
Yes,
ऐसे
ma'am.
फोल्ड किया है ना मैंने, ऐसे फोल्ड किया
Yes,
है
ma'am.
ना?
ऐसे
Yes.
fold किया है.
अभी
Yes, ma'am.
ये पार्ट तो खुला है, खुला पार्ट को आपको छूना नहीं है. जहां से हमने
Okay, ma'am.
फोल्ड किया है वहां से बीच में से उसको काट लीजिए, आधे
Okay,
तक,
ma'am.
आधे तक काटना है, राइट?
Yes, yes.
हो गया. फिर उसको पूरा खोल दीजिए, फिर से खोल दीजिए, ऐसे लंबा फोल्ड कर दीजिए. माने आपका बीच का पार्ट ऐसे खुलने लगेगा, ऐसे
Yes,
ऐसे
ma'am.
खुलने लगेगा.
Okay.
आप जो पार्ट खुलता है उसके दो एंड्स को पकड़िए,
ठीक है.
राइट? यहाँ से मैंने
Yeah.
पकड़ा है, यहाँ से मैंने पकड़ा है,
Okay,
इनको
ma'am.
मैंने ज्वाइन कर दिया बीच में,
Join कर दिया.
ऐसे. करेक्ट? माने ये कैसे बन गया, जैसे क्रॉस जैसे बन गया ना.
Yes,
ऊपर
ma'am.
एक
Cross
है,
बन गया.
ये दो
Cross.
है, एक नीचे क्रॉस है, ये क्रॉस बन गया. अभी
Yes.
क्रॉस के दो पार्ट्स जो है उनको एक साइड कर दीजिए, क्रॉस के
Okay.
दो दूसरे पार्ट्स है उनको दूसरी साइड कर दीजिए.
Okay.
माने अभी ये फ्लैट हो गया, दो
Yes,
पार्ट इस
ma'am.
साइड आ गया, दो पार्ट इस साइड आ गया. माने ये बुक का मिडिल पेज हो गया.
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
अभी आप उसको बीच में से फोल्ड कर दीजिए.
Okay, ma'am. समझ गए. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
ठीक, अभी समझ में आ गया.
Yes, ma'am. अब समझ आ गया.
फिर उसको आप थोड़ा रूलर से या पेन से ऐसे उसको टाइट कर देंगे तो वो चपटा हो जाएगा. या
Okay.
फिर बनाने के बाद कोई हैवी किताब के नीचे रख दीजिए रात को, तो फिर वो बिल्कुल
Okay.
फ्लैट हो जाएगा. फिर वो ऐसे फ्लैट रहेंगे.
Okay.
So
Thank
ये
you.
करेंगे तो आपको क्या होगा, एक तो आपको स्टेपल, ग्लू, स्टिचिंग किसी चीज की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. सेकंड, अगर आपको कॉपीज बनानी है तो सारा एक साथ एक ही पेज पे है.
Yes,
पूरा
ma'am.
का पूरा ऐसे फोटोकॉपी हो गया, आपने फोल्ड किया, खट खट खट, क्रॉस बनाया, क्रॉस के दो साइड इस साइड आ गए, दो साइड इस साइड आ गए, बीच
Yes,
से
ma'am.
फोल्ड कर दिया.
Yes, ma'am.
ओके,
Thank you very much, ma'am.
माय प्लेजर. ओके, are we done? Do we have anything more we want to discuss? I'm happy to discuss. I have time. If you have to go, then I'll say bye.
If anybody has any questions, yeah, you can put in the chat box.
And I'm going to put my email. So if anybody wants to show me their zines when they're finished, I would love to see them. This is my email, smitavkumar@gmail.com. I would be only too happy to get photographs of your zines. You can take a photo of each page and send it to me, or you can make a video and send it to me. I'd love to talk about it, about what you've done. Jayashree?
Yes, Smita, I'm here.
Huh.
So for everybody's benefit, Smita is my guru and mentor. I think we met about 6 years back, and this was the book that brought us together. We had fun doing the workshop with teachers and the book of poems written and illustrated by children. So Smita and I bonded over poetry, and I couldn't think of anybody else who can de-stress us completely. And Smita's great fun to hang out with. So,
Are you, Jayashree?
so
Partners in crime.
yes, yes, partner in crime. So thank you so much, Smita. Like you really kind of gave all of us a little tool to carry in our handbag, you know.
Yes.
Something like stylish. It's very stylish, you know, it's
Very
identity.
stylish.
I thought it's all our identity.
Yes, it is.
It's an identity, I thought. We can all have a zine mail ID kind of.
Yeah, you can have a zine mail ID. You can make smaller ones also. You know, if I had like a smaller piece of paper, I would make a smaller one. Like I've cut this into half.
Yeah.
You know, if I have such a small piece of paper lying around in my handbag, I'll fold it. I'll fold it. I'll fold it.
Cut it.
I'll open it. I'll
Yes.
open it.
Yeah.
I'll tear it from the middle because I have no scissor in my, I'm sitting in the bus, I have no scissor.
That's
I will
it.
tear it. I will do this, tuck, tuck. I'll make a cross, 2 on this side, 2 on this side. I'll
Done.
fold it.
Khatam.
A little one ready. A very tiny zine. Yeah. Okay.
Jayashree ma'am, Jai Gurudev.
Yes.
Jayashree ma'am, Adarsh here. Actually, I had also made the gene, and I have given the message.
Can you show? Can you come?
Can
on
you
the-
show us? That will be
Yeah.
really nice.
That means photo is not that we as much appropriate. That means regarding the childhood something. But I have given a message kind of, and
Adarsh, please come and show your face to all of us. Smita wants to say hello to you.
Yes.
Adarsh is our tech support.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Adarsh,
hi
please.
ma'am. Yes.
Oh, but I love it when tech supports make zines.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Actually, Jayashree ma'am supporting me, and that mean just pushing me up to create creativity and all.
He's writing-
Very nice.
You know,
Yeah.
he writes a lot of poetry and he plays the guitar.
Oh,
Yes, I just trying.
what does your zine say? Can you read it
Yeah,
out
my
for us?
my gene saying about the childhood. Childhood does not know what the world is, although we live. Childhood does not know what the word mean to you, although we had spoke. Childhood does not know the relationship although we manage the bonding.
Hmm.
Childhood does not know about the feeling, although we had feeling of joy. Childhood does not know what the love is, although we had loved one. Childhood does not know what the mom is, although we got cared. Childhood does not know about the smile, although we smile. Then why we left our childhood back?
Oh,
Oh,
it's really very nice.
Thank you, ma'am.
Fantastic. You should make like a series of zines on different things. Once you get started, I'm telling you, no, you can't stop. It's very addictive.
Thank you so much, Smita ma'am.
My pleasure.
We
Jayashree
all
ma'am,
learned something new today. Yes, Fatima ma'am.
yeah, Jayashree ma'am, I just couldn't stop myself going down the memory lane. I want to tell you, Dammak Dam by Dammak Dam, Jayashree
Yes.
ma'am, it was so fun.
who is this? Who's saying?
Fatima ma'am from
Fatima.
Fatima. Okay, okay,
Jayashree
okay.
ma'am, we didn't forget that. The way you taught us no rhyming and things, it was just fun, ma'am.
Then you should be with Smita. I think she will just, you won't go home when you're with Smita. You'll just be there. You'll leave family and everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So Lakshna, are we tying up? What is that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Smita ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, can you wind up, ma'am?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Fatima ma'am,
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
could you please deliver the vote of thanks, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. I would just hand over to Arwa ma'am. So, Arwa ma'am.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to all. It gives me an immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for this wonderful event for all the dignitaries assembled here. Yes, indeed, it was a wonderful and very knowledgeable session, a perfect blend of fun with learning. I would like to thank Ramaka ma'am, Ms. Jayashree Murli, Mr. Samir Kapadia, Ms. Sulakshna Bondopadhyay and her team, and the most important, Ms. Smita Vyas, who honored this function and enriched us with her unique, inspirational ideas. Truly, a fruitful takeaway. I would also like to express my gratitude to Tech Support, SSRTM Trust, principals, staff members, and last but not the least, our beloved audience for making this event a grand success. Once again, I thank one and all present here. Thank you. Jai Gurudev.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.